Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to make another pine cone project. So first we're going to tap the cone so that it will drop off some excess dirt or some whatever stuff on it. And then I have assorted sizes of pine cones. We're going to bake it 200 Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. This is to kill the bacteria, insects or eggs or whatever inside it. And so we are not bringing pests inside our home or whoever that will try to have this project. And I just want to correct the first video I had because I forgot to feature that I have to bake that on the oven to kill the whatever stuff inside it. So we're going to cut this pine cone into 3 sections. You can also make it into 4 depending on your project, on how thick you are going to want it. So in the further part of the video, you will notice that it will be better if in this type or size of pine cone, it will be just 3 sections. So I use the Corona hand pruner for cutting this pine cone. By the way, this is not sponsored by Corona or any brands that I am featuring. It's just that this is the cutter that I have on hand that I also use for my garden. By the way, this is not for kids and this has to have project done with lots of precaution because the pine cone will hurt you. And it will be better if you do this with hand gloves. After you cut, if you think there are unnecessary like petals looking that is not balanced on the top, you can cut it with your snipper. I use the chikamasa because this is like more precise in smaller areas. So after you're done dividing your pine cones, you will need drill bits and of course your drill. So this is kind of dirty because this is the drill of my husband that has been used in all his project also. So you're going to make sure that your size of the drill bits is also like almost the same as the size of your skewer. So I use the 9/16 size, which is a little bit bigger than the skewer, just enough for also the glue and the skewer to be inserted in the hole. When starting to drill a hole, you have to start slowly, then pulse it. Then try to insert the skewer and test if it's just enough hole for the skewer and the glue. So we're now going to put some glue on the end of the skewer and stick it on the hole. So some of these are not glued, it is just because it will be easier for me to spray paint if it is on the skewer. So you will find out later why I did not glue some of this. Then I usually divide this according to what kind of project I will have and the colors of the pine cones that I'm going to use, so that it will be balanced with the sizes, the style of the cones that I'm going to spray, and it will have a different like colorful shapes. So don't forget to shake every now and then your spray paint so that it will distribute mixture of the paint. See, if you use a lighter color or pastel colors, it will be best if you have white base color and then tap it with your pastel color or lighter color. Or you can have another coat after 2 hours or just enough time that the first coat you had is already dry. So after spraying, I stick them on the pot with the soil, or you can stick it in the styrofoam so that it will not stick on anything you put on the surface. So on the disc of these zinnia-shaped pine cones, I use some acrylic paint so it will be sort of like almost a zinnia or some pollens in the middle. Then we're going to wrap the skewer with floral tape so it kind of really looks like a real stem. Although you can also buy a floral wire, it already has a green color. After that, you can arrange that in a flower vase or in a pot. So I use floral foam in sticking this pine cone project. Then you can use the real leaves or a faux leaves and other real flowers or fake flowers. So far, I noticed that I needed at least 3 days so that the smell of the paint is not as strong as I just had spray painted it. So this color combination was a request of a lady that I volunteered working every Thursdays because this will be used for Women's Month and there will be a special occasion on March 8th. Here are some of what I made, but I still have to make 10 of this. Our next project is making a wreath. So you just have to be creative of whatever materials you have, or the color scheme of your project. So I can have this baby's breath in purple color. So I just stick the stem and secure the end so nobody will be hurt. So I put around the wreath, just leaving some spaces for the pine cones. In making some of my projects, I find the Lazy Susan to be helpful, especially in arranging flowers or making projects like this. Then we could start putting some glue on our pine cones. Then you can add some leaves or more fake flowers to make it look like full. So I made also some for the flower vase. And some in a basket. So you can make any colors you want depending on the creativity or what type of project you have. And this is also pollen free. Lalo na sa mga may mga allergies, you can make something like this as a gift. Thank you all for always supporting my videos. Please don't forget to leave a comment. Bye!